Hi, I'm Tanya Vergara-Gongora, and since I first became a student here at Bellarmine University, I've loved seeing how highly engaged we are in the community. And it's more than just volunteering every once in a while, but community engagement really is such a fundamental part of who Bellarmine is. Really living up to the Catholic social justice mission we hold, not only being a good neighbor in the Louisville community, but really giving back to all those who have made Bellarmine, Bellarmine. Let's hear from Dr. Liz Todd Byron, who helped create the Center for Community Engagement in 2020.
Even Bellarmine has been known throughout the city of Louisville as a school on a hill, set apart with high academic achievement, but people didn't understand the impact that Bellarmine could have on the city itself. Really making community engagement institutionalized has allowed the city of Louisville to understand what Bellarmine is doing, both for students to have learning and experiential experiences out in the community, but also to better the community needs. And so Bellarmine is doing its part to make Louisville better.
Overall, we want to make sure that we are doing things that the community wants and needs and not what we think they want and need. Because there's kind of people have an idea of what individuals might need whenever they come to university, or what people in the community might need to live their life day by day. But unless you're a part of that community, you don't know their perspective. And so the whole idea of community engagement is that you get into the community, you ask them what they need, what they'd like to see, and you work together as a collaborative effort to be able to come together and put these ideas into place. It's not an individual showing up saying, hey, I think you need this. I think this is what I should do for you. Here's what I am offering you, and not here's what you need, you know? So you just want to make sure that you're having that conversation, making sure that you're engaging with them in a way that's going to make sure that what they want and need to feel is being seen, heard, and just taken into account whenever you're doing these projects. So overall, it's just more of a collaboration instead of just an initiative you're setting forward based on your own ideas.
But what makes community engagement truly a part of the university is when you build it into courses. But for faculty to be able to do that, they really need the resources and time to dedicate to make their class attached to a community partner that's meaningful, have learning outcomes that both benefit students and the community partner. And so this grant allows to build 9 courses that are truly community engaged, mutually beneficial, reciprocity at the heart of it, and it provides the funding and resources to do that.
As the overachieving student I am, when I heard that there was an opportunity that I could help develop a course that would later be taught here at Bellarmine, I was like, sign me up. So this year I was selected as one of 3 student fellows making up the very first round of cohort of Bellarmine's ECI Character Collaboration and Community Fellowship Program. Let's learn a little bit more about the program.
So this is a Lilly Endowment funded grant through the Educating Character Initiative program out of Wake Forest University. And so we are integrating character education into something that Bellarmine University already does really well, which is community engaged courses. It's just we're explicitly stating how these community engaged courses are also helping to build the character of the students here at Bellarmine.
So a part of this fellowship is bringing the 3 groups together to do some dialogue on a monthly basis to discuss what does community engagement mean to them. Is it effective? What have been effective ways? What have been problematic or challenges to it? We've also come together to tie in to our core Bellarmine values and Thomas Merton and his understanding of dialogue across difference. But receiving voices from all of those groups to truly understand what we think about community, what we think about having character is, you know, what a person with character is out in the real world. So it's really blending all these pieces together across dialogue.
Community engaged coursework isn't just something, you know, we fell out of bed and decided we should do it. There's a lot of practitioners out in the field who have dedicated a tremendous amount of time to researching and tinkering with the model. So what we want to do is to provide resources, talk through those resources, so that faculty, students, and community partners understand that there are best practices around that.
Today's student can learn up to a certain point through the traditional methods, but I think they're much more likely to jump at the chance to get engaged with things in the real world outside the classroom. And so taking students in a place where you are tasting, where you are preparing, where you are seeing and smelling, all the senses are at work there. It's a very different thing than sitting in a classroom talking about or reading from a text. That's a good starting point, but in all the classes that I teach in anthropology, because anthropology, we're studying about our own species, right? We're fascinating, if nothing else. Getting out into where humans are doing what humans do, I think is going to make the learning process resonate in a very different way. And I totally support the idea of community engagement, because it's not only experiential learning, but it's getting students off our campus and into our community, probably to parts of the community that they've never been in before. And it's also allowing members of the community to see Bellarmine in a different way. I think there are a lot of people in this city who've driven down Newburgh Road and looked up and saw a beautiful campus up here, a campus where, you know, there were students probably a lot of times from a different cultural or class background than they were, and just saw it as a place removed. But if we are out in the communities and we are doing stuff with people, then they see a very different side of Bellarmine. And I think it's good for both sides of that relationship.
There are going to be 9 courses developed from this, but that's just the starting point.
I hope that this program showcases that the work is already being done, but that through this grant, it's able to get more exposure and we're able to spread more awareness than previously.
We truly are here for people, and we truly are here to do the work that we say we're going to do. So if we say we're going to support our students, we're there for our students 110%. If we say that we're here for our community, we're actually out in the community talking, we're engaging, we're actually doing the work that we say we will. And so hopefully that it helps people realize that, you know, Bellarmine, it's not just an institution for education, it's an institution for love and support that helps individuals grow just overall, mind, body, and spirit.
As you can see, the work that Bellarmine and its students do out in the community is way more than just volunteering, but truly makes up who Bellarmine is at its core. To learn more about the fellowship program or the amazing work that is done here at Bellarmine, go check out their website online for the Center of Community Engagement at Bellarmine University. I'm Tania Vergara-Gongora. Go Knights!